As you can see, the cornflakes are on there. The hot honey's drizzled all over them. These are absolutely lovely as a starter or a main course, and you can serve them with whatever you like. See the Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to do hot honey chicken tenders, and what they're going to be done in is cornflakes, so you get that crispy, succulent, spicy, really sexy flavour with the honey as well that's just drizzling off the hot honey chicken tenders. It's going to be an absolutely amazing meal, side, starter. Have it with chips, salad. You can do whatever you want with these hot honey chicken tenders, and they're going to be good. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much for subscribing, and let's jump into the video. So you need a chicken breast, and you need to trim it up and then put it into slices, just like this. So they're in nice, even slices, so they look nice. Then you need some cornflakes. Any brand will do. You need a little bit of egg wash, free range, and then you need some cayenne pepper and some paprika, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and you also need some hot honey for this recipe as well. So first you get your chicken and you just lightly put it in the spices. So just give it a nice rub. You can see it's just nicely, lightly coated in the spices. You don't want too much, you just want enough to coat it in. Then we're going to put it in the egg wash and just give it a good soak in the egg wash, and you can see it just taking on that egg wash really nice. And then what you want to do then is just pop it in the cornflakes. You might need to just sort of push it on the cornflakes slightly so that it gets on the chicken nicely. Can you see? So you just need to put it on nicely and let it take on them cornflakes with the egg wash. And you'll see it take it on. I've slightly crushed up the cornflakes just so they're a little bit finer. You can put them in a food processor, you can do whatever you want. And then you'll see that just come the nice little bit of seasoning, the cornflakes that have taken it on nicely. You'll be able to see when it's taken on enough. Just sort of like give it a good crisp and let it take it on. There we are. And that's one done. And then you want to repeat that process throughout as many as you want to do. So let's repeat that again. We're going to put it in a spice mix, just roll it round gently and just, pat any excess off. Then put it in the egg wash. I do it, just turn it round 2 or 3 times just so that it coats it lovely and just gets the egg wash on there. You can cook this in, you can cook these in the air fryer, or you can cook them in the oven. It's completely up to you. And then we're just going to toss it a little bit more in the egg in the egg wash, and then we're going to put it back into the cornflake mix. I've slightly crushed the cornflakes up with my hand so that it gives it that nice coarse look. Cornflakes smell lovely. You can use any brand, a cheap brand, expensive brand. They all taste the same. It's up to you. And this chicken dish is lovely for a starter, it's lovely for a main course, and it's really nice. It's got some really good flavour with a slight spiciness, richness. It's good. Then we'll do it again. You can see it's just taking on that spice. We're going to do it in the egg wash again. You can see it's taking on the lovely egg wash. And then we're going to repeat the process, and we're going to do it in the cornflakes. And we're just going to slightly toss it in the cornflakes, slightly grip it a little bit, let it get on there. You can, and it smells beautiful. It's got that spice, that rich cornflake. And it's just getting on there, just sticking to it slightly. You don't want too much cornflakes on it. You just want it so it just slightly covers it like breadcrumbs, so you get that crispy, succulent flavour. So these are got the cornflakes on. they've got the spice on, and they've got a little bit of egg washing. So we've dipped them in 3 processes, and then we've got these nice little chicken fillets with cornflakes on and a slight little spice to them. You can see they're absolutely lovely. So what we want to do is transfer them onto a tray. We're going to do that now. So just nice and even, just put them on a tray, non-stick tray. The cornflakes are going to come off a little bit slightly, but it doesn't matter. You've got quite a lot within the process of putting them on. Just put them back on the cornflakes and just put them back on the tray. There's quite a bit on the plate. Just do them again. That's just a top tip, just to keep the cornflakes on there. See, they smell absolutely amazing. Got a spice, a little bit of cornflakes. And then we're going to put some hot honey on them. They're going to be absolutely beautiful. Serve it with some nice skin on fries. There we are, and a little bit of hot honey dip. So that is them on the tray, and we're going to put them in the oven in a minute. So I'm cooking them in a Ninja Combi for 180 for 10 to 12 minutes. I've got them on the middle shelf. You can put them in the oven, same temperature. Just keep checking them, turn them over, and make sure they're nice and crispy and golden brown and the chicken's cooked. Also, you want to get yourself a little probe so you can just probe the chicken, and then you know what temperature it's up to and you know when to bring it out. You can serve this with anything, like I've said: chips, salad, a little bit of a tomato dip, tomato relish, a sriracha mayonnaise. You can do whatever you want with them. Hot honey, it's up to you, but they're going to be a really nice dish. So as you can see, they've been in for about 3 minutes. I'm just going to turn them over just so they get equal crispiness on both sides. You just do that every 3 minutes. Just give them a little slight turnover, and then they get crispy on each side and they don't burn on one side. There we are. As you can see, the cornflakes are on there. The hot honey's drizzled all over them. These are absolutely lovely as a starter or a main course, and you can serve them with whatever you like. See the beautiful, nice and golden cornflakes, spicy chicken tenders served with hot honey drizzle.